Hey, listen, I am Rachel, the Destined One, and I want to talk to you guys this morning. Those of you who are dealing with divine counterparts, twin flames, soulmates, excuse me, your divine counterpart knows exactly who you are. And just like God puts it in front of your face every day, all day, their name, your name, to them all day, signs and synchronicities, they know exactly who you are. And yes, you guys are here on a divine mission together. You're supposed to be together because God made it so evident to me last night, and even like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, God showed me and my divine counterpart in the spiritual realm, kneel before God. We both had on gold and white, and it was like almost like a ceremony, a marriage ceremony. It was weird, and we would kneel before God, and it was so beautiful. And so last night I was trying to find something on YouTube. I couldn't find the name of, couldn't think of the name of it. And you know how you're searching, and it kind of you just stop it on the video. So the video that it stopped on while I'm on my phone looking for the video that I'm trying to find was a podcast where the two podcasters had my name and my divine counterpart's name. And what they were doing were they were talking about wealth and astrology and numerology, and they were on there because they were on a divine mission together. And God was just showing me, yes, you guys are supposed to be here doing divine work together. Yes, you guys are supposed to be together. You guys are supposed to be on your mission together. You guys are supposed to be together creating wealth. And you guys are supposed to be able to be together and show divine love and walking in power and in authority. So when you know that God has sent you a divine counterpart, you guys are not talking, you guys have not spoken, I kind of just push it away now. Just push it away so I can keep going forth on my end of the divine mission, no matter what my divine counterpart chooses to do. And so it was so crazy to me. I was like, whoa, okay, God, please stop showing this to me. Because if they don't want to do what they're supposed to do, if they don't want to show up how they're supposed to show up, just stop putting it in front of my face. Stop putting it in front of my face. Stop showing it to me. But God is going to keep showing it to you because, yes, that is your divine counterpart. Yes, this is who you are supposed to be walking with and doing divine work and showing divine love and creating wealth. Wealth for generations and generations and generations to come. You're supposed to be changing up things for your family, for their family, and for you guys together. Okay? And so if you guys started divine work together, you got to keep working on it separately until they're able to come together. Or even if they're not, I got to keep telling you guys, even if your divine counterpart does not come right, you keep working on your end of the divine counterpart. Okay, of your divine mission, because you guys are supposed to create generational wealth. I'm here to create generational wealth for my family. They're here to create generational wealth for their family. I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't know how it's going to happen. I just know that we are supposed to be doing this thing together. And it was so crazy to me because I knew God sent it to me. I wanted to get the video and send it to them, but I said, no, I'm not going to send them anything. I'm not going to bother them. I'm not going to say anything to them because that's their life. You got to let people live their life. Even if it's divine, you got to let people choose whatever they want to choose and live however they want to live. They know who you are. They know that you're their divine counterpart. They know that they know that you are their spouse. They know it. They know it just like you know it. They probably knew it. I seen a creator yesterday. They said your divine masculine probably knew who you were before you knew who they were. Your divine masculine probably knew more stuff spiritually because my divine masculine is very spiritually tapped in. Oh, it's very smart spiritually. Like I just listen. I'm like, wow. I'm in awe of their wisdom and their knowledge always because they're so tapped in. But then they're so tapped in that they're not because they're still chasing things of 3D. And that's the thing with your divine counterpart. 5D love is not normal. It's not natural love. It's not something that you can just walk away from. You can walk away from it physically, but 5D love is going to keep being put in your face. And whoever you get with, whatever you're going to try to push that 5D love away, they're not going to be the love that God has given to you. They're not going to be the love that you know that you desire and that makes you whole and that makes you grow. Because my 5D love for this person, when I met my divine counterpart, has grown me, has changed me, has helped me to grow in so many ways. And 5D love will change your whole life, because you know now, like, man, I want to be better. I want to look better. I want to walk better. I want to talk better. I want to add more wisdom and more knowledge to myself so I'm able to help others. 5D love changes you. And no one can love you the way that your divine counterpart loves you. You can be married all you want to. You can run off and sleep with this person, that person, but you're still going to feel empty until you come in union with yourself. And then once you're able to come in union with yourself, if your divine counterpart is in union and whole within themselves, and if God says it's time, then you guys can come into a divine union together. But if your divine counterpart runs, because there was a young man who left a message on my video. He was saying, God gave me a spouse, and all she does is run around, chases ungodly things. I'm about to let her go. And I wanted to tell him, listen, sir, you're preaching to the choir. God gave me a spouse, and all my spouse does is chase everything and everybody else, and want to tap into my energy when they want to, and then go run and chase this person and that person, chase this look and that look, want to look like this, want to feel like that for the world. But who are you? Who are you? Who are you? You are a divine being, and that's the thing about your divine spouse. They still want to chase things of the world when God has called them out, and God has called them into a divine union. And so the thing about that is, like I told you guys, God gave me Hosea and Gomer. Gomer wanted to chase every man. She wanted to go mess around with all these people. She wanted to go hoe out in the streets. But the thing about having a divine love, God will tell you, go get your love. Go get your husband. Go get your wife. Go get your divine counterpart and bring them back and love them like they have never left you. And a lot of people talk about Boaz, Boaz, Boaz. God does not give everybody a Boaz love. God does not give everybody a Boaz love. God does not give that to them. God gives some of us a Gomer love, where they a hoe, where they dirty, they filthy, they out here want to do everything for everybody, with everybody, and they know that they love you, they know they're in love with you, but they want to chase everything of their flesh and not submit to the man or the woman that God has called and chosen for them to be. And so today I want to tell you that the red string theory is real, that your divine counterpart is your spouse. I have to keep telling you guys that because God keep giving it to me. And a lot of people who went through their soulmate, some of them twin flame journey, they had people come in and ruin their life, and they never want to speak to them. They never want to talk to them again. They never want to see them, but they still continuously talk about them because they left a mark on them, and they changed their life and helped them to level up, help them to love themselves, help them to change, help them to put up boundaries. You know, some of them are not supposed to work. Some of them are supposed to trigger you. But God showed me last night, you and your person are supposed to be together, and you guys are supposed to be creating generational wealth. And God has been saying this to me for over a year now. Once I kept asking, well, who is this person to me? Why do I feel this love? Why do I feel this desire? Why do I want to change and get better and look better and feel better and get healthier? I was doing that anyway before I met this person. I had just started to change. I had just been called into ministry. But I want to tell you guys, divine love is real. And what God has ordained for you to be with a person, that's what God has ordained. It don't matter. Like people talking about marriage. Marriage in the 3D is null and void, because you're marrying somebody for materialistic purposes. You're marrying somebody to look like the world wants you to look. But what God has put together, let no man put us under. No man, no woman, none of them can put you under, because God put you together. And once you really understand true love, divine love, it's a lot of things that we didn't know about love that God has sharing with God's people. It's a lot of things that we didn't know about sexuality that God is sharing with God's people. So a lot of things that we have been taught, we have to unlearn. And a lot of things that we've been taught about God, we have to unlearn. But I said all that to say this: divine love is real. God sent me that video last night to remind me that me and my divine counterpart are supposed to be working together, making money, working together in things that are spiritual also, growing podcasts, growing channels, growing money, growing our families together. Together, we're supposed to be doing it together, but I'm not chasing anybody. I was in a place where I wanted to chase this person. Like, I never felt the love that I felt for this person, for anyone. And I was chasing, and I was doing all these things that I didn't realize I was doing. I just knew that I was a crazy fool in love, and still am a crazy fool in love. But sometimes love, you got to let people go. If you love them, you got to let them go. If you love them, you got to let them live their life. If they don't want to do what God called them to do, you keep doing what God called you to do. Divine love is real. Divine love is powerful. This is not this ain't no regular stuff. When you meet your divine love, your divine counterpart, you're never going to be the same. You're never going to see anybody else the same. Yeah, you can go mess around with people, but most of us, now that God has called us and God has given us a divine counterpart, we can't mess around with nobody. We only have eyes for this person. Our heart only beats for this person. And so that's when you just have to focus on God. You have to put all your love and your desire and your admiration back at God, because that's all it's about anyway. It's serving God, it's loving God, it's doing God's work. So I want to say, you guys, divine love is real. Be encouraged if you're on this divine love journey. And most of all, it's about a journey to yourself, to grow yourself, to become the wealthiest, to become the most beautiful, handsome person, to become the smartest person that you've ever been. Travel the world, do all the things that you've never done, to become the greatest version of you. Even if your person never shows up again, you become the greatest version of you. And that's why I'm out here right now, y'all, walking. It is January, I think the 3rd. I don't even know what day it is. 2026. I'm out here walking because I always want to become the best version of myself. Divine love when divine love came to me, it made me want to become the best version of myself even more. And that's how you know it's from God. God makes you better. God wants you to become greater. God wants you to have more wisdom, more knowledge. God is love, so that's the greatest love right there, the love of God. And that's the love that you share with your divine counterpart. You guys be encouraged today. Divine love is real. The red string theory is real. Yes, you and your divine counterpart are supposed to be walking together on a beautiful divine journey. But if they don't come, you keep walking, because somebody else will eventually come in. And you got to keep living your life. All right? You guys be encouraged. I am Rachel, the Destined One. Divine love is real.